So, hi guys! We are going to check out of the Ryokan in a little bit, so I wanted to give you guys a tour because our stay has been absolutely lovely and it's been like the best birthday gift ever. I really wanted to come here so bad, and yeah, I'll talk about that later, but let's get into the tour. So you have just moved in to an area called the Genkan, which is the entryway. So as we pan down, there is a place to put your slippers here, and then you can put your shoes that you wear during the day over here in kind of a wardrobe. So this is my pair of shoes, this is Ryan's pair of shoes, it's all very exciting, and let's move on. So next up, moving this way, we have the very interesting Japanese bathroom. So actually this has a full Japanese toilet, and it has flush and bidet and also sounds that would hide any sort of noise that one would be making in here. And all of the doors are very nice sliding Japanese doors. Some are wood paneled and some are paper paneled. So moving here is another set of beautiful sliding doors, and behind door number 1 is the set of futons. So these are actually extra futons. We have our futons laying out still, and we didn't actually need these last night because we cuddled and got really toasty, so we didn't need them. And actually right across the hall, right behind the camera, is the woman's powder room, and it is really beautiful. It has a ceramic bowl for a wash basin, and it has men's cologne and hair dryers and a beautiful mirror. My only problem with this is when I was doing my makeup this morning, as you can see, this is quite far from the mirror. So any ladies that are watching this video know you can't do your eye makeup from like 4 feet away. So I actually had to do my eye makeup like leaning like this up against the mirror. So that is my only concern with this little room. But let's get into the main room. So in typical Japanese style, the main sleeping room also doubles as the main living area. So it's a very, very big room. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this room. So you scoot the camera this way, please. So this is the wardrobe. Nothing too fancy, we've just hung up some of our nice clothes. So I obviously have some of my work blazers because I just came from work yesterday. And in the bottom is actually the yukata section. So laid in here is a very handy dandy chart for how to do a yukata, and it's really adorable. So it walks you through each step of how to do a yukata for a lady, how to cross it over, how to keep a gap, how to keep a gap in the back, and how to tie the obi so that you look really cute and adorable. And then on the back side is also one for men. So, and I love the little illustration style. She's like, oh, he's so handsome, how nice. And like the sparkles, the kidda sparkles. So yeah, I just really think that it's so adorable. And it was really helpful to tie Ryan's. Mine though, as you guys saw, we had to have someone come and help us because my skills are not so good, and a women's one is a bit harder because of the bow in the back. So yes. And right below this area we have a very handy safe, which we didn't use because we were just coming for a night. And right over here we have the shrine area. So in a lot of houses there is a dedicated space to the local region or the local flowers or the local gods, and it's kind of just a space for reflection and to allow like minimal beauty. And in our house we also have this kind of space. It's kind of in our kitchen, and we have some shelving here, and because we are foreigners we just have our dishware there. So very sorry about that. If you guys would actually like a Japanese house tour, we can do a house tour on another day. Yeah. So moving down now, these are Japanese futons. So if you can see, the pillows are actually pretty hard, and inside is either rice or millet or another type of grain. Depending on how hard or soft you like it, then it would vary the seeds. And The futon itself is very beautiful, and it has the futon cover, which keeps it really clean. They wash this part of the two people. And here is just a kind of pallet futon, and below that sits the tatami. So actually, because tatami really needs to breathe, you would roll up and put away your futon in the futon cupboard every day. And then this space transformed from the sleeping area into the living room, which if we look over here, there is the living room supplies. So we have a television over there, and then moving this way, we have the table and the chairs. Ryan just has some of his stuff there. I have some of my stuff here. And actually, at breakfast, we were given a delightful little, set of his and her chopsticks. And this is actually the symbol of the Ryokan that we are staying in. I think it's just so adorable. It's like a little fish that's like, and yeah, it just makes me laugh every time I see it, and I really like it. Can't wait to open it when we get home. Okay, and moving this way, so over here we have a nice little sitting area that we, again, didn't use. So let's move into the most important part of the video, which is the bath area. So the reason we came is for this. So here is the wash chamber outside of the bath. So when you first get out, this is where you would probably dry off. And looking this way, there is a gorgeous wooden door with glass panes between, and then it is followed up with more wood. And here we have the reason why we are here. Sorry, we had to switch filming angles because the way that we were coming in before made me totally in shadow, but we wanted to show you guys the island. So now I'm just going to talk a bit about the bath while you can see my face. This is a traditional Japanese bath in the round style, and you might have seen this kind of bath in Spirited Away as well as in My Neighbor Totoro. It's very famous and it's very, very comfortable. So it is a very smooth wood that has been caulked on the inside. And this water is actually a mineral water that comes from the hot springs, and it is one of the main draws of this Ryokan. The other main draw is obviously the location. They are on an ideal spot on the Seto Inland Sea, and to our left are a few beautiful islands with a little bit of temples and walking trails. That will be a different vlog, which we are filming later today, and I will announce information about that later. But this was just the best experience, and I am just going to hop in here and let you guys know how it feels, how it smells, and everything, so you can get the full experience. So, 1 second.
Okay, going.
So right now Ryan is filming me, and he's fully dressed in a yukata, and I am naked in the onsen bathtub. So this is just going to be my wrap-up video, and I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about how the stay in the Ryokan was overall. So coming to the Ryokan, I actually didn't know we were coming to the Ryokan. Ryan had planned this, as I said, months beforehand, so this is a very popular Ryokan. Our secondary challenge is that we are both vegetarian, so a lot of places have trouble doing a full vegetarian Japanese traditional meal set. They can certainly do vegetarian meal items if you were just to order a few things, but to do a full Japanese spread maybe is a bit troubling or a bit of a hassle for some places. So he had to call around to a bunch of different places and was lucky enough to find this one because he was also looking for places that had beautiful, beautiful views as well as amazing tubs to sit in. So the actual experience of the Ryokan coming into the place is lovely. They were so nice, and when you first get in, you get to choose your yukata if you're a lady. So I got to choose the kind of green mint one that I had with the flowers, and I just thought it was so pretty. And then they showed us to our room, and we got a little bit of a tour around there. I had just come from work, so it was pretty late, so we had to run down to dinner, which you guys have seen in a clip. So after that, we came back up and we had a very long and luxurious bath time in here. So last night it was just gorgeous. All the
lights across the water were lit up. We turned off all the lights in the room so that we could see the stars, which were out in just full sparkly splendor, and it was amazing. And we just really got to sit out here and talk for a few hours. One of the great things about the tub is that the water is always running, so it just sounds so beautiful. And you can also change the temperature and add in more hot water if you want, or less colder water if you so choose. It was fine for us. The actual water temperature itself is a very lovely sitting temperature, and the wood of the tub is very smooth. I wonder how many other people have sat in this tub and how old it is. I really do wonder, because it is so soft and it feels like it's been worn away by like everyone's hand. So overall, I would say that this experience is just amazing, and I can't wait to go out and tour around the town today. This is actually the town that inspired Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli to make Ponyo. So we're gonna go out and explore the different sites today that inspired him in the movie Ponyo, and we're gonna try to check around to some of the same locations and do some very interesting things around the city and see if we can find some awesome food and just beautiful temples along the way to share with you guys. So without further ado, I am going to say that I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like any more information on this specific Ryokan, we will leave it linked down below. It is very popular, so please do keep that in mind. If you want to book, make sure to do it ahead of time. But yes, overall this was just an amazing birthday experience, and I'm so happy. And now we are going to take our little last bath together before we head out for the day. So I will chat to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and you would like to see more like it, then please hit the like button. It really helps my channel. And please hit the subscribe button. That would be amazing. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the future. Have a lovely day. Toodles!